Nice.
Do you know what we're going to talk about?
No, should we jot some stuff down?
No.
I need a drink though.
Oh, what? It's already recording.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Hurry!
Okay, ready? I don't even know how
And
to start.
this is BBS.
I don't even know how to start it.
You started just like that. And coming from me. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
My friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you are here. My headphone's falling out that I forgot I had in. We're not really sure how to start this video. And for whatever reason, I feel incredibly nervous to make this video.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Which we shouldn't feel nervous to make this video.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't said anything for a while. And there's been some things in motion.
Yeah.
Some developments, yes. And I told you guys in a few vlogs ago that there were some exciting things coming. And we...
Well, have decided to...
We're moving.
Moving to Massachusetts.
We are moving to the East Coast. We're not even just moving around the corner. We're moving across the country. And if you hear a person in the background, it's just Aiden yelling at the Xbox.
He's got his headphones on and he is going.
He's the only one home right now.
Yep.
So let us kind of back up a little bit. So back in March, the schools here in Las Vegas closed because of COVID, which it was something that affected everybody across the globe. When that happened, we started to really worry about our senior parents. So I have a mom who, clearly I have a mom, but my mom lives, did you know? My mom lives in Colorado. And she's not that senior, but I guess she's technically a senior. Yeah. By like a year.
Senior Sanderson, yes.
And Danny's parents, who are seniors, live in the suburbs of Boston. So we are not anywhere near family. We are the Lone Rangers here in Las Vegas. Correct. Wasn't always that way. Correct. Danny's from Texas. I think I've told you guys that before, but his entire family is from the East Coast. I am from Southern California. And we don't have any family here in Las Vegas anymore. His parents used to live here and they have since gone back to the East Coast when they retired, which we knew was their plan. We as a family weren't quite ready to go at that time. Things just weren't lining up for us. Licensure for our positions was really difficult. There were a lot of things that were standing in our way. And then when COVID happened, one day Danny came to me and said, hey, what do you think about moving? I didn't take it very well.
No. Well, because we had gone back and forth for so long and we were set on staying. And then just conversations with the kids and them bringing up how they'd really like to be back there, and brought it up to Tiffany, and I was like, I think we should bring it up to the kids. So we did, and I asked, I was like, hey, you know, we just need some reasons why we're staying here, and nobody could give us, there was...
Me.
You know,
I had a good reason.
Your friend.
My bestie lives here.
Besides friends.
Besides that.
There was no other reasons.
There was nothing here that we couldn't have there. And friends, obviously, you don't, just because you don't live near them doesn't mean they're not your friend anymore. So, so we had a family meeting, and there were a lot of tears shed, and then it was
a lot of good tears.
Yeah, it wasn't bad tears. It was just, okay, this is really happening. Mm-hmm. And then it was really just a.
You guys probably can't hear that, but it's Aiden yelling.
No, it surprisingly picks up a lot more than you think. No. We knew that there was a possibility it wasn't going to happen. We knew that we didn't know what jobs were going to look like right now. We didn't know, is moving during a pandemic even something that you can do? Should we do?
Yeah.
So we did what Danny says we should always do, and that is, what's
Burn
your...
in a circle, scream and shout. Oh wait, no, that was something else. That was if you were in trouble or in doubt. We should just give it to God.
To give it to God.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We prayed about it, and we gave it to God, and we did what we could do. We applied for licenses in the state of Massachusetts, which they created.
At the time, hold on, at the time,
when we started this process in March, it wasn't looking very good for us, because there's testing that we needed to do. If you're a licensed educator, we're still going to have to do, but there were no testing sites open. So we were thinking, how is this even going to work? And then they created an emergency license for people who can't take the test. So we got a license. It's provisional for a year. We still have to take that exam. But
if the testing sites are open.
If the testing sites are open. But it allowed us to get our licenses a lot faster than we thought we were going to.
Faster.
And then I started applying for jobs. As a school counselor, there's one of me in a building, so there's not really a lot of job opportunity. Not as much for me as there is for a special education teacher. So I put out probably 20 job applications, and I finally got contact. I gave up. Remember?
We did, yeah.
We gave up. We kind of realized
thought it wasn't going to happen this year.
Happen.
And I actually had my mindset that it wasn't going to happen.
Maybe one more year was going to have to.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
So then we went camping, and we came back, and I decided I was just going to look again, even though I'd kind of decided maybe this year wasn't our year. And I put in one more job application. I put in a couple that day.
Yeah, I think you put in like 3.
And then I got contacted the next day for an interview. And that interview was a 3-interview process. And they offered me the job. When we had planned to go to Massachusetts for the summer anyway. We were going back for a month like we did last summer. And so we were going on our regular vacation. And on Monday, we got there on Sunday. And on Monday I said, I had done my second interview, and I was like, let's just go drive by the school. I just want to see what it would look like, see what the area looks like. Maybe I don't even want that job. And as we were driving to the school, I got a call, or I got an email from the principal saying that she wanted to recommend me for hire, and that I had one more interview with the superintendent. And so I emailed her back and said, well, we're kind of in your parking lot. Do you want to meet? And it was just funny how it all worked out.
It was.
We got a tour of the school, and we met the principal. We actually met the superintendent that day, which was super nice. I came back the next day for an official interview, where I was officially offered the job, and everything became so real.
Real quick. And
it was a little bit of a panic attack. I truthfully felt like I was having a heart attack. Yeah, I truthfully felt like I was having a heart attack, but I pulled it together.
Yes, I was freaking out too.
We were both freaking out. So
I haven't been applying. I mean, I had applied for a few, but once we were kind of like, it's probably not going to happen, I stopped. And yeah, so
we said there was no point in him applying for jobs if I didn't get one. So he hadn't been applying. So he has now. He's got an interview next week. But I have officially resigned from the Clark County School District. I go tomorrow to clean out my office. It is so bittersweet. We're home now. We just got back a day or 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
And we've been some packing machines. I have wanted to share all of this with you guys, but there was a process. There were people I wanted to make sure that knew from us before I put it out on social media or on YouTube, because I didn't want them to hear, this way. I wanted it to be personal. So all of those people have now been notified. And I told my friend Anne that I felt like I was keeping this dirty secret. Like I wasn't able to talk about it. And I think not talking about it has contributed to a huge anxiety, and we haven't been sleeping, and we haven't been able to enjoy the move as much because we've just been so anxious about
trying to figure everything out
and not hurting people's feelings. Correct. We didn't want anybody to feel like we were abandoning them or any of that. Although nobody has felt that way. That was just our.
They're all very happy for us.
Yes.
They know we want to be around family.
Yes.
So,
and it's very bittersweet.
Yeah, it's not like just my immediate family. Like there's a lot of family within just a few hours.
He's one of those big crazy families where everybody actually talks to each other.
Yeah. and gets together. So.
And when my mom was no longer a drive away, when now she's an airline ticket away, no matter where we live, we figured it was okay to be a little bit further because she was going to take a plane anyway. So we're moving. So now we're moving.
Yeah.
So now we're home and we are getting our house ready. Luckily, we've been doing all these projects, so we've already been, it feels like working towards this.
Yeah.
We're just finalizing some things, some finishing touches and refreshes, and we're gonna get the house on the market probably here in the next week and or two. Yeah. And then we'll be headed out. I start work in mid to late August, which is probably about what he's gonna be doing. We're not sure what the school year is gonna look like yet. Massachusetts hasn't decided what they're doing yet.
No.
So, and every district there is different. We're here in Las Vegas, there's one district, so that's different. But we don't know what all that is going to look like yet. But what we do know is we're not going to be doing it alone. We're going to have family, and I'm super excited for a new house to personalize and make our own. And hopefully it'll be nice and big with room for everybody. If you've been to my house in person, you know it's teeny weeny, but we love our little house. And yeah.
So it's gonna be, as my mom would always say, an adventure.
It's gonna be an adventure. I got a little emotional yesterday when I was painting. I was painting the doors upstairs, and our daughter Michaela, she's 13 now. When she was about 3, maybe 4, she put foam snowman stickers all over her door. And all over the door, and they did not want to come off. And so when I pulled them off, I was like, "Are you crying?"
No,
it's a hair. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I pulled them off, they didn't come all the way off, and then I tried to use Goo Gone, and that didn't get it all off. And you know what? I honestly left it alone, and it's been there for the past 10 years or so, and it's just been a part of the door, and been there almost as long as we've lived in this house. And so yesterday I had Danny sand it off and I painted over it, and that was emotional because that was a little piece of our history. So but I've been fine, just that. But when we leave it'll be emotional. But
oh yeah. Well, Michaela really hasn't even been around either, so...
No, she's just been spending all her time with her friends, and we left the little boys in Massachusetts with Grandma and Grandpa, so the 3 littles are there having a blast. His sister actually took them shopping for some new bedding for one of the rooms there at his parents' house, so they have their own cool room now, the 3 of them. And our plan is to sell our house here in Las Vegas.
Correct.
And then move and then purchase the house when we get there. So luckily his parents' house is really big and there's plenty of room for all of us, so we can stay there for a month or 2 while we find the house of our dreams.
We've seen some houses out there, and houses are definitely a lot different than...
Really, little miss?
Yes, different than the ones in Vegas. So
yeah.
we are very excited.
We're excited to have property and hopefully a porch and a basement, lots of space, and a big kitchen, and
it'll be nice.
It'll be nice.
Yeah, we don't have much of a backyard here, but what we lack in backyard, we always have in parks in Vegas. So
Luna,
she's coming to join us.
So that's all for our update.
Woo!
We've been waiting to tell you guys this. Yes, mic drop. And now here come the moving vlogs.
Woo! Boy.
Yeah, here
and the driving across the country.
We're gonna drive across the country with Michaela and Aiden and 2 cars. So we'll be split with a preteen in each car. Probably there will be a couple of times where one of us will be alone and the other will be with 2 preteens. So get a little bit of alone time. I know, yeah. Too bad they can't drive yet. But his parents were going to fly back and drive one of our cars back. But with COVID, you know, being what it is right now and everything being back up on the rise, we just didn't want to risk anything and didn't want to put them at risk. So it's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
It's going to be so fine.
That was too fine. So that's how I judge how fine it's going to be.
It's fine.
Ooh, that's 3.
It's going to be fine.
Ooh, that's 4. It's going to be stressful.
It's going to be stressful. It's proving to be
fine. It's going to be fine.
Very stressful. But we're going to get through it. Because when the bones are good, right? Yeah, so we'll be fine. We've weathered worse things. Yeah, way more stressful times. So this will be nothing.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to moving to a little more country. So,
well, it's actually going to be a whole lot more country. Like where we're looking is pretty rural. My school district is rural. So my school district has around 600 students in the entire district. They had 40 graduating seniors this year. So my school had 600 students. Last year had almost 900 students. So we come from a district of 350,000 students.
350,000, that's 350,000.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
We're really looking forward to it. I'm really, because I love being outdoors. We love it. I mean, being out on a lake. His parents live on a beautiful lake, and they have a really great boat, and just lots of fun. And his, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen like a lot of the fun things we've been doing. So it's going to be fun to have that as the norm instead of just vacation. Correct.
So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you feel like you're in the loop now. And please, if you are the praying kind, keep our family in your prayers during this crazy time and get ready for lots of moving vlogs. Probably not going to be as many cleaning videos. I'm going to do what I can, but it's probably going to be, well, I mean, I can show you cleaning while I keep the house show ready when we're showing it. But you know, I'm excited to hopefully be able to sell this home to another family who's just getting started like we were when we bought. This is the first house we've ever bought. We built this house and we love this house. Yep. We were actually prepared to stay in this house forever. So, you know, hopefully we can find a family that, you know, is going to do the same thing. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you soon. Bye.